President Donald Trump has officially signed into law what he calls the One Big Beautiful Bill, a sweeping tax and spending package that marks one of the most significant legislative achievements of his presidency. The bill, passed narrowly by Congress after intense debate and political maneuvering, represents a cornerstone of Trump's agenda, promising historic tax cuts, increased defense spending, and stricter immigration enforcement. The signing ceremony took place on July 4th at the White House, amid celebrations of American independence and military displays, underscoring the administration's message of strength and renewal. At the heart of this legislation is the largest middle-class tax cut in American history. The bill permanently extends many of the tax reductions first enacted during Trump's initial term, including eliminating taxes on tips, overtime pay, and Social Security income for older Americans. These provisions aim to put more money directly into the pockets of working families and retirees, fulfilling key campaign promises. Additionally, the child tax credit has been increased from $2,000 to $2,500 per child through 2028, providing further relief to families. The bill also raises the deduction cap for state and local taxes from $10,000 to $40,000 for married couples earning up to $500,000, a move designed to benefit taxpayers in high-tax states. However, the bill's passage was far from smooth. Democrats uniformly opposed the legislation, warning that it would deepen inequality and strip vital support from millions of vulnerable Americans. One of the most contentious aspects of the bill is its significant cuts to Medicaid and other social safety net programs. The legislation introduces stricter work requirements for Medicaid recipients, requiring able-bodied adults without dependents to work at least 80 hours per month starting in December 2026. It also increases the frequency of Medicaid re-enrollment and tightens eligibility verification. These changes are projected by the Congressional Budget Office to result in nearly 12 million people losing health coverage, a forecast that has sparked fierce criticism from Democrats and health advocates alike. The Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, which provides food assistance to over 40 million Americans, is also affected. The bill imposes new work mandates on able-bodied adults without dependents, and requires states to contribute more funding to the program. Critics argue these measures will force many low-income families to lose essential benefits, exacerbating hardship for those already struggling. Despite the opposition, the bill passed the House of Representatives by a narrow margin of 218 to 214, with only 2 Republicans joining all Democrats in voting against it. The Senate had approved the bill earlier, but only after Vice President J.D. Vance cast a tie-breaking vote following hesitation from 3 Republican senators. The political drama surrounding the bill included a nearly 9-hour speech by House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, who condemned the legislation as an extra assault on healthcare and a betrayal of the American people. President Trump hailed the bill as a historic victory for the American people and his administration. Speaking from the White House balcony, he emphasized the bill's tax cuts and border security investments, dismissing concerns about cuts to social programs as exaggerated. Trump declared that the legislation would fuel an economic boom like we've never seen before, and usher in a new golden age of America. The bill includes a $150 billion increase in defense spending and allocates $100 billion to Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, reflecting the administration's focus on national security and immigration control. Reactions within the Republican Party were mixed. While the majority supported the bill as a fulfillment of Trump's agenda, some expressed concern about the rising national debt, which is expected to increase by trillions of dollars due to the tax cuts and spending increases. Democrats, meanwhile, vowed to continue opposing the bill and highlighted the potential human cost of the Medicaid and SNAP changes. The bill's impact will be felt across the country. Affluent Americans stand to gain significantly, with the top 1% projected to see average annual income increases of several $1,000s after taxes. Workers who receive tips or overtime pay will benefit from new tax deductions, while middle-class families will enjoy expanded credits and deductions. Conversely, millions of low-income Americans may face loss of healthcare and food assistance, raising concerns about widening inequality and public health. As the bill takes effect, the political landscape remains charged. Supporters view it as a bold step toward economic growth and fiscal responsibility, while critics warn of a rollback of the social safety net and increased hardship for vulnerable populations. The controversy surrounding the One Big Beautiful Bill is likely to shape political debates and campaigns in the months and years ahead, making it one of the most consequential pieces of legislation in recent American history.